Welcome to another edition of Union County Conversation, a show that helps you understand Union County government and its services. I'm your host, Meg McElwain. Joining me today are Ray Alepa, the Division Director of Social Services, and Lisa Cowan, a Quality Assurance Manager here with the department. Thank you guys for spending time with me today. First, tell me about each of your jobs and what you're responsible for here in Union County.
Sure. My title is Division Director of Social Services, and my obligation and responsibility is to make sure that we are following state and federal mandated laws for child welfare services and for the Division of Social Services, and also to make sure that I'm complying with local policy and reporting to my commissioners and my county manager to make sure that we keep moving forward to keep the children and families safe within Union County.
And how about you, Lisa? Tell me about your role here.
Well, as the Quality Assurance Manager, it's my role to develop the new Quality Assurance Program, and what that has started out as doing individual reviews of cases, not only looking at policy and procedure, but also looking at the processes in which we are doing our job to see if there's a better way to make the work flow.
So the quality assurance position, those are new positions here.
Yes.
Okay. And are those, tell me how it was identified that Union County DSS needed those. Give me a little bit of background about how that position came to be.
Sure. When I came into the position last August, I was taking a look at our policies and procedures currently that we had within the agency and kind of walking around the building, getting a feel for child welfare services and, of course, economic services as well, of where we really needed to go, and to find that direction as a new leader and a vision as a new leader of how I wanted to look at the agency. And what I did find is that we had a lot of silos, and I wanted to have one unified agency. So I kind of took a look at that and saw that we needed quality assurance within the building, and we really didn't have that. So it was a new program that we had to build. I kind of looked at the team and created the new position and looked at the team members that we had. And Ms. Cowan had over 20 years experience in child welfare services. So we reclassified her position as a quality assurance human services evaluator. And we also looked at the other side, which was our economic services. And Chad Calloway is our quality assurance manager for economic services.
Okay. So I know a lot of things have changed in the Division of Social Services over the past 12 months. Tell me about some of the changes. You just mentioned one, the addition of the quality assurance management positions, but tell me what other things you've put into place.
Our leadership has changed. Of course, we have Mr. Maitens, who is our Executive Director over Health and Human Services, and we also have our Quality Assurance Coordinator, Human Services Evaluator, which is also a change in our leadership direction. We have a state partnership that we're very proud of, and we work hand in hand with the state on making progress within child welfare services. And I think the most important thing is accountability, and through our quality assurance program that Ms. Cowan and Mr. Calloway, they're training our folks as they come into the building. They're creating policy and procedure. That is one of the most important changes that we've made here, is that we have policies in place. So when we have new employees and current employees, that we can train them and they understand our mission and our direction of where we're headed in Union County.
And so now there was a very high-profile DSS case that involved an employee of the department who's no longer employed by Union County. But there was a very high-profile case in December. And I know you came into your role in, was it August you said? August of last year. So in the time between August and December, were you already planning some of the changes that have occurred, or did that DSS case, did that make things more of a priority? Talk to me about the relationship there and the changes that have been made.
Mm-hmm. Actually, in August, we were already, I was meeting with Mr. Maitens, and I took the first month to kind of identify some concerns or things that we needed to look at and to move forward on, and quality assurance was the first and foremost thing that I was able to identify, and he also agreed along with our county manager, and we're moving in that direction. We started with economic services, and we are identifying for social services for the child welfare component to move forward on. So we're already headed in the direction of change.
And I know change can sometimes be difficult to implement, and there's always a process involved. So tell me about the process that you've used or that you've experienced in making the changes, and then how did you engage and train employees on what the new process was going to be?
Okay. Well, we used the change management process. First and foremost, I had to identify some interim program managers and program administrators for child welfare services, which we had very seasoned employees here, Tracy Henry and Sherry Treywick, and appointed them to the position to implement change. We met as a management team. We meet every Monday, and we openly discuss any issues or concerns that we see throughout the agency. And we brainstorm, and we come up with ideas and solutions of how we can run our training department or any department that we have within the building. And then we implement. And sometimes when we implement, we might have to step backwards and we might have to take a different avenue. But the team that we have is cohesive, and they work very well together. And the changes within the management has been a positive change, and we're very transparent with each other.
That's good, because when you have a good team that communicates openly, which it sounds like you all do through your Monday meetings and probably at other times during the week or during the workday even, when you've got that team that's working together and everyone is focused on the same goals, the same mission, then things usually move in a positive direction. So you mentioned earlier that you work very closely with the state, that's one of the responsibilities of your job here. So tell me a little bit about your relationship with the State Department of Social Services and what I know there was a plan that was put into place following the high-profile DSS case. So talk to me a little bit about that.
It is a strong partnership. We are very transparent with one another. Lisa works hand in hand with our state rep, Evan Friedel. And Lisa, do you want to explain a little bit of the communication we have through quality assurance?
They've been a tremendous support and guiding in creating quality assurance, and so we collaborate with them on a regular basis, creating our forms, reviewing the reviews or audits that I'm conducting. They'll audit mine. They give us feedback. We've developed in-house trainings that the state has assisted us with. They're also very helpful in getting our people into trainings that may be full, and really could not ask for anything better as far as our relationship with the state.
And has the relationship with the state office always been as strong as it is now?
I can't answer that, considering that I've been in here for 1 year. I know that state has always been there and available for counties. I know it's very strong at this point in time, since I actually been in the position in August.
Well, that's good, because sometimes when you have to build a close relationship, you've got to actively work with that partnership, and it sounds like you're doing a great job of that, Lisa. So thank you for what you're doing for the residents and the citizens of Union County. So moving forward, what does the state think of the changes within the department since the high-profile DSS case? I know that there was a response plan that was written. Tell me about what their response has been to that response plan.
Okay, I've actually talked to Wayne Black, who is the State Director of Health and Human Services, and they're very satisfied. And we talk bi-weekly, and we had a partnership in developing the plan. So the state has always been there in the front line of developing this plan and moving forward with it. And we communicate consistently about where we are in the plan. We have target dates, we have goal dates, we have folks that are assigned to the responsibility of completing those goals. And we are actually, our latest communication with the state is that we're hoping towards the end of this year that we will have a completion of our plan.
Oh, that's great.
Yes.
Well, you've used the word transparency a lot, but it sounds like accountability is also a big piece of what you all have put into place here. Now, you talked to me earlier about the positions that you've added, which would fall, your position was one of those, but have you eliminated any positions in some of the change?
Unfortunately, there have been some positions that have not been eliminated, but they have been filled by other professionals. Some folks have retired. Some folks have decided to move on to other opportunities within their career. And some folks were not able to see the vision and the mission of Union County, of where we're at, and to be able to move forward with that.
And so that really answers my next question, was do you have any new team members? So it sounds like there's been some change with people making the decision or retiring to leave the position, but have you added any new team members that you'd like to talk about?
Absolutely. We actually, with Lisa Cowan's position as the Quality Assurance Coordinator, and also Patrick Betancourt will be joining us on August 11th, and he is coming from 22 years of experience in child welfare services. I actually, we took the time and we went through a lot of resumes and applications, and Patrick showed up one day, and he works for the state as writing policies and procedures for child welfare services.
Currently.
And when we actually have a question or we're what we call a stuck case and we need some guidance, Patrick is the one that we would call for guidance. And
so now he's going to be in-house.
He will be here for us. We will have our own expert within the building.
Oh, that is great.
Yes.
I'd like to, once he gets a little settled, because I know he'll take some time. I'd love to have him
so
on the show to talk to him just about his experience and what he brings to the position. Well, so we've had a good conversation here, and I'm interested just to wrap things up in knowing what are the plans moving forward. You said that you've got target dates. Do you have any upcoming goal dates that you can talk about, or benchmarks, and just talk to us about what's next?
I think our goals for the future is to consider just keep moving forward. We're on the right track. We made a lot of positive changes. We have a great vision. We have a great mission, leadership within the county with our county manager, Cindy Cotto, and Mr. Maitons. Everything is put in place to be successful. And our main goal, again, is to the citizens of Union County. Is very important to me that we keep our family and our children safe, that we help families that are struggling out there, providing them with food and benefits and medical insurance, and getting them to work, back to work to support their families. Those are some clear-cut goals for me, and I'm sure Lisa, with her quality assurance program, can talk on some of the goals that she has set for herself.
Definitely. We are just want to expand it so that it covers all of children's services, and we are going to continue to create our internal policy manual, and so like Ray said, that when a new person comes in, that here is how we do things in Union County, so that they will continue to stay with us and produce quality work.
Well, thank you both for spending time with me. I'm sure we'll talk again soon, because given the high-profile case and other things that have occurred in the past, this is a topic that the community is very interested in, and one that we want to make sure that we remain transparent. We let them know that they can feel good about the leadership and about what you're doing to protect children and families here in Union County. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope that you'll visit again soon. For more information, you can visit the county website at www.unioncountync.gov. Thank you and have a great day.